Good morning, students. Welcome to the class 4 of TYBSc Applied Component. So, students, in our previous lectures, we have started with the definition of the term drug. We have seen what is the difference between a drug and a medicine, then requirements of an ideal drug, sources of drugs, and classification of drugs based on therapeutic action. So in today's lecture, we are going to discuss about nomenclature of drugs. So let's get started. Students, drug nomenclature is the systematic naming of drugs, especially pharmaceutical drugs. Students, remember, drugs may have 3 or more names, like first is chemical name or systematic name. Second, generic, official or common name. And third, brand name or a trade name. So let us discuss in detail. So first is chemical name or systematic name. Students, these should describe the chemical structure of the drug. The name is given according to the rules of nomenclature of chemical compounds. As the chemical name is sometimes very elaborate, it is not suitable for routine usage. That is, say that chemical names are the scientific names based on the molecular structure of the drug. And there are various systems of chemical nomenclature. Thus, various chemical names for any one substance. So we can say the most important is the IUPAC name or IUPAC name. Students, we can say that chemical names are typically very long and too complex to be commonly used in referring to a drug in speech. For example, if we talk about the drug propranolol, its chemical name is 1-isopropylamino 3-1-naphthoxy propane 2-ol, that is propranolol, under the trade name Inderial. But students, it is quite complex to remember, isn't it? So sometimes a company that is developing a drug might give the drug a company code. So by using that code, it becomes easier to identify that particular drug. For example, consider aspirin. It's a trade name, right? Its IUPAC name is 2-acetyloxy-benzoic acid. Its accession number is DB00945. For ibuprofen, its accession number is DB01050. So we can get the whole information about the particular drug, that is chemical name or systematic name, which is based on chemical structure of the drug and IUPAC rules. Second is generic, official, common or non-proprietary name. Students, remember, during development, the company applies for regulatory approval of the drug by the relevant agencies such as FDA, USAN or JAN, and also for INN through World Health Organization. Students, remember, these name refers to the common established name by which a drug is known as an isolated substance irrespective of its manufacture. It should be simple, concise and meaningful, but often it is not. The first letter is not capitalized and it is chosen by official agencies on a worldwide scale. However, World Health Organization has been the official agency to select, approve and disseminate the generic names of the drug. So students, we can say that generic names are chosen by official agencies. But however, World Health Organization is the official agency who selects, approves and disseminate the names of the drugs. For example, generally just remember students, generic name, it indicates the particular drug belongs to which class. For example, say acyclovir, it's a drug under the trade name Zovirax. It's an antiviral drug. So we can say that acyclovir belongs to antiviral drug as its name ends with the suffix vir. So this is the generic name. Similarly, for example, consider the generic name for aspirin. It is acetyl salicylic acid. Clear? Then the next one is third one, proprietary, tribal, brand or a trade name. Students, remember, for drugs that makes all the way through development, different tests, regulatory acceptance, the pharmaceutical company then gives a drug a trade name, which is a standard term in pharmaceutical industry for a brand name or a trade name. Students, remember, this is the individual name selected and used by manufacturers. If a drug is manufactured by more than one company, as it frequently happens, each firm assigns its own proprietary name. It should be written such that the first letter of each word of the name is in capital. The trade name should be catchy, short and easy to remember, and the name should be suggestive, that is, indicating for what purpose it is to be used. Students, brand names generally differ in different countries. Similarly, the same manufacturer can market the same product with different trade name. For example, aspirin, which is acetyl salicylic acid, is marketed under different trade names like Disprin, Ecosprin, Aspro, Anacin, etc. Then next is synonyms. Students, these are names given by the different manufacturers to the same drug or old non-proprietary names. Same drugs may have several names. For example, diphenylhydramine has 13 different names. Phenobarbital has 22 names. So while administering these drugs, the name should be checked to see whether the required drug is taken or not. So students, in today's lecture, we have discussed that drugs may have 3 or more names. First is chemical name or systematic name, which describes the chemical structure of the drug, isn't it? And the naming is done according to the IUPAC rules. But these are sometimes very elaborate, so it is not suitable for routine usage. Second, we have discussed about generic or a common name. So these are chosen by official agencies, and World Health Organization is the official agency to select, approve and disseminate the generic names of the drugs. And the third one, proprietary trade name or a brand name, that is, it indicates for what purpose the drug is to be used. And the last one, that is synonyms. These are the names given by different manufacturers to the same drug or old non-proprietary names. That is, same drugs have several names. So students, consider few examples for the nomenclature of drugs, wherein a drug has been mentioned in its chemical name or systematic name, generic name or a brand name or a trade name. So in the next lecture, we are going to discuss about some medicinal terms like pharmacon, pharmacology, pharmacophore, prodrug and so on. So students, here is an assignment for you. This type of question could be asked on nomenclature of drugs. That is, explain the following with respect to the nomenclature of drugs with suitable examples. So students, then the next question is, complete the following. Students, you need to find out the structure of the above mentioned compounds along with its systematic name, generic name and a trade name. Till then, take care.